Hi everyone, welcome back to CunningCents. Today I want to talk about the Splinterlands bot again, specifically the same one I was using before. We'll do more of a tutorial this time, specifically for Windows. All in all, they've had a couple of major updates for the bot. It's working pretty well. I have one that crashes every now and again, but if you look at the timing for it, it's generally during maintenance for the site, which has been happening frequently. It just happens to be trying to start a battle whenever they say ranked battles are offline. So if they're doing that, the bot doesn't read anything and it obviously can't work, so then it crashes. And they've been doing a bunch of maintenance modes recently, getting ready for the launch of Chaos Legion. So if you look into the timing, generally there's a specific reason, and the site being down tends to be the reason for it. My other one, I have set to like 40-minute battles. I haven't had any issues out of it in a long time. It just, because I'm running two. That one just pretty much runs continuously. I like to have a baseline and the other one. This one I try to do some more of the interesting things, like I'm going to try the favorite decks out, and I might try to skip neutral battles, but I'll get into all of that. Alright, well I'll just go ahead and show you first how to, where it's located, who makes it, and what all you need to download. So this is the GitHub here for this bot. I'll post a link below, but this is it. He's works out pretty regularly. It gets updated frequently. Claims it's going to work fine when Chaos Legion launches, and I'm excited about that because I'm going to get a good deal of cards in Chaos Legion, or at least I plan to. But the README here is extremely important. It tells you everything. I've been reading the Telegram and some of the Discord messages, and a lot of the issues that people are having are already answered. Some of them are more specific or simple errors, but all in all, most of the things are listed right here. So if you look here, I mean, code, download zip, save the zip file. Obviously I've been doing this a couple times, but just extract it, and then you'll have it inside the folder. It does require Node.js, and that was a hang-up I had. He mentions it in here specifically now. Back when I installed it the first time, I'm not sure it said it, but he mentioned it in the Telegram, if you search through for issues in the Telegram. But he's got a link on the GitHub for Node.js, but I will also provide a link below. Node.js, run as an administrator. If you have Windows, you probably have 64-bit at this point. Not too many 32-bit machines rolling around anymore. But once you get that going, you install it, right? And I tried searching. You find Node.js, but you got Node.js command prompt. I just pinned that to my start menu. I just right click on my command prompt and select Node.js command prompt. And then I'm inside a Node.js command prompt, which is where you need to be to get everything to run. So the most important thing you need to do is get into the directory that all of these files have been extracted to. I put mine on my desktop. That's just because this is a virtual machine and doesn't have a lot going for it. So my desktop's right here, and I've just got the folder there. I got this directory by clicking up here, Control C and Control V. But obviously you need to add the command for change directory, which is CD in Windows. So you do cd and then the path name there, and now you've drilled into the directory that all of the files are in. So then you can run the rest of the stuff in his README. And we need to do the .env, which I guess I should cover that first. So I will use the example just because mine already has my posting key, which if you get that, you have access to my account. But you can just use this env file. You just have to make sure you delete -example from the title and remove this line and move the pounds from any line you don't want commented out. And that just means, if anybody doesn't know anything about programming, if you're putting the pounds on there, it blanks that line out, it comments it out. So that line isn't read in the code. So you can keep all those there, you can leave them there. I'm gonna mess around with this, the ECR limits. It'll slow down my bot a little bit, but I generally do, I think I have one on 40 and one on 20. But I'll probably do the ECR stop limit and recover. So when it gets below the 50, it should stop and wait until it recovers up to 99 and then start again. I haven't tested that yet. I can't claim it works. But most of these I cannot. I've not tested these yet. But I'm assuming that's how that would work. And skip quest I'm probably going to use because I've noticed that my bot tends to fail neutral quests. I'm sure not everybody does. I just don't know if I don't have many neutral cards. It's probably the reason why my neutral bot fails. But I may try commenting that out. And favorite deck is interesting. Like I said, I do have multi-account. I do have 2 accounts, but I'm not going to try to run multi-account because I've got enough. This is just a test environment, but I do have a bunch of nodes running CPU miners, and this doesn't take hardly any resources, so I can run this in conjunction with Raptorium miners as just a on-top thing, and it doesn't. I think it lowered my hash power by like 5 on average, which is nothing. But the important stuff here. So quest priority equals true. That just means that it is going to try to do the active quest. Like if it's a water quest that you have up there for the daily, quest priority equals true means if water is available, it will do the water quest. If water's not available, it will select the best available option. So if for that type of battle, so if it's a enraged battle, it might pick fire if fire is the best option over the other stuff that's there. But that's not that important. Quest priority equals true means if the quest is available, not finished, it will run it. Minutes battle interval, that is the number of minutes in between the battles. So he has the default set to 30. He suggests 30. I found that 20 minutes tends to keep me around, what is it, 60% collection for deck. I don't know what 30 would keep me around, but that's what I like on one. But I do 40 on the other because it tends to get a little bit higher, and I like collecting more of the deck so I can buy more cards. Claim season reward. I generally set mine to false. That's just because that's a bigger reward, and I like opening chests because I have a gambling problem. Not really have a gambling problem, but you know, it's that gratification. I like opening the chests on my own. I like clicking to see what I get. That's why we're playing a card pack game. But claim daily quest reward equals true. I let my bot do that as well. I haven't had any problems. I check it once a week to see if I got any new card rewards. Generally, I'm pleasantly surprised. I wish we got more credits, but I think they're trying to not push bots out the door, but I think the game was oversaturated with bots for a while, So they've tried to get some of the lower level bots out. Because you need to make sure you can get at least into Bronze 2 to get deck and cards, really. Below that, you're just getting potions because they're trying to prompt you to buy card packs, which is fine. I love the game. I want to support it fully. I just like running bots on the side to increase my power, try to get some more of the rare cards, sell some of them for some money. But those are the ones I use. The main ones here, the main 4. I'm going to play around with some of these on the other ones. I haven't seen anything unstable released, so if he's released them and it's a feature, then I'm assuming that it works fine. Like I said, every time he's released one of these, they've gone through a bunch of testing already, so. But the account name, I've seen a number of people messing that up in the Discord and stuff, and the posting key. Your account, it is your username. Don't put your email address in there. It will not work. Do not put @ whatever in there. It will not work. It just needs to be your lowercase username. So for my bot, it's Jareth. So I post Jareth in there in all lowercase, and I have not had any problems. I'll show you how the bot works, how to get it going. But the .env is a very important file, and I think where a lot of people have issues. And the posting key. So you need to make sure you request your key. It's the only way to get the bot going. You don't have to play the game. You don't necessarily have to get the account keys or even set up a wallet. But you have to hit request your account keys. It'll only do it one time, and it will only send it to the email that you linked. And once you have it, you get the master password, which you need in the game to verify actions, like sending cards from one account to another. There's the owner key, the active key, the posting key, and the memo key. All of them are used for actions on the Hive blockchain. Posting key is what you need for this. Master password is what you need to verify transactions using the browser application, or I'll show you when it tries to ask me to transfer, when I try to transfer a card to another account here. We'll submit this request. It'll be active for 24 hours and you'll get your keys. All of the cards I've gotten from the bot so far. I have transferred a couple over to my main account because I was trying to level up some. But all in all, this is all the rewards cards I've gotten. I've gotten 1 gold card and everything else in here. I have delegated some cards to this account as well, just to increase my power a bit. I need to do some better cards, but these are all just spare cards I had on my main account. Spare singles. But these are the cards that I own. So these are all the rewards specifically from here. And I generally chill in Battle Bronze 2. I hope when the Chaos Legion cards start coming out, I'll get some more. Because mostly what you get from battles lower than this is credits. And once you get into Bronze 2, you start getting Dark Energy Crystals. Mostly what you get now are alchemy potions and credits below Bronze 2. You still have a possibility for cards, but it's unlikely. Once you get into Bronze 2, the percentages start getting more in your favor. Silver 3 is whenever the tables really flip and you start getting just like insanely more cards percentage wise, but they're trying to keep, I think, bots out of the lower brackets. I haven't spent any money on bots, so outside of the $10 you need to get the thing, which both of mine have paid for themselves. But I mean, this launches in a day, and I have gained approximately $10 worth of SPS with the cards from this. So if nothing else, this one has paid for itself with SPS alone at this point in time. Which, that's awesome. I think SPS has a future and it'll be great, but that's another topic. You're here for the bot. So once you get the posting key, you need to post the posting key in your .env file. These two cannot be commented out. So that is his README. He goes into a number of the optional variables and how to set it up headless and everything. If you want it to run in a browser, you can do headless equals false in there. I don't care about that personally. I just let mine run in the background in a command prompt. But as I said earlier, you need to change directory to get into it. And once you're in that directory, you need to run npm install. Mine's already ran, but it should still run through. It'll take a little bit longer if you haven't installed it before. And npm update, which will grab any changes to the GitHub repository. So you run npm update, it'll scan through everything, see if anything's updated, and it will tell you. So 84 packages were audited, and once you get updated, I suggest you run. I have not run this, I don't believe, on this bot yet. So node battles get data.js is just getting a battles history file for your profile. You can actually go get other people's profiles as well, or at least you were able to. I'm just going to use the one that I've been using. Now, the only profile I've been using has a large amount of battle data, which is my Jareth account. And that just allows it to have an offline storage as well. So if for some reason the repository is busy, or it's being overused, or whatever reason it cannot contact the repository and the API running everything there, then it will default to your local battle history. Unless you've done thousands of battles, the win percentage is probably going to be much lower, but at least the bot will not crash, which is what you want. So afterwards, it's just npm start, and as you can see, it's logging it multi-accounts off, running mode single, so it's logging into Jareth. It records the time, system time, and then it starts to get the browser issue fixed. I updated the browser, and I put a shortcut in here in the file for the bot. I'm not sure if that's actually required, but I do it more out of convenience. I know I have it pinned right there, but if it's there, I can open it and check on it. But my browser issue earlier was 100% from my browser having a pending update. As soon as I closed my browser and reopened it, it said installing update, and I haven't had a problem out of it since. That's cleaning it up. I think this one has around a 40% win rate. I'll have to go back and I'll double check my last one. I think his paid version, he says, has over 60%. But since this one's been running, 1 total battle, no draws, 1 loss, haven't earned any deck. So that is newer in this version, which I think that's awesome. That means you can check your bot and see how much deck it's actually earned. But waiting for next battle, and it's select the time. So at 54 minutes and 38 seconds, it'll do the battle. But if we go back up here, this is it. He says, don't pay scammers. He had a number of people offering to do this install, but they were messaging people who were having issues in Telegram and Discord. They'd post they had an issue, and then they would say that for $40 they would install it, which is silly. Just, I mean, if you really want to pay somebody to do it, you can, but don't do that. There's people willing to help you. You don't really have to do any programming. You have to know that the pound symbol is how you comment something out. And he boasts that that one has a 60% win rate in the Telegram and Discord. I haven't, from the people talking in there that I've paid for it, I haven't heard anybody complaining. So I may end up doing that after I get the pack opening. I'll probably end up trying to pay for it if I can get up in the Silver 3. I like to have a bot running in Silver 3. I feel the rewards there would pay for the bot. But this tracks your energy capture rate, and in here is whenever it checks to see if there's a quest waiting to be claimed. So it's doing the quest, and then it will try to claim the quest if it's there. It doesn't check after the battle, it checks beforehand. So if it finishes the battle and you win and you finish the quest, you can log in if you happen to be looking and select it and claim it yourself, but I just let it do it. I just thought I should point out that it checks before the battle starts. So if mine is set to 20 minutes, every 20 minutes it will check to see if there's a quest available to claim. But that's it. Once this thing gets up and going, it's kind of set and forget. And that's pretty awesome. Like I said, that bot does have a lot more. My other one, I've only gotten... I started it one day before they made the big change to nerf down all of the rewards. Let's see if I can... So that kicks us at about a 43% win rate, which is, from what I was reading in there, pretty much the average that he claimed. So you have at least one case of proof here. Let's see last season. There was 371 wins out of 869 losses. So again, that's 43% exactly. 42.5. I'm rounding up 43%. So I'm consistently getting 43% win rate, which for not having to do anything is great. I don't bot my main account. I like to play it. I'm helping run a guild there. I don't want to bot that one, but the other two, I've just bought it out and let them go. I like to see how they're going and check in them. I'll check to make sure the bot's still running every couple days. And like I said, unless it happens to hit right during a maintenance period, my bots don't generally go down. Occasionally it'll air out, but I mean, I just have to run npm start again and the bad boy starts right back up. All in all, I've had a very positive experience with this bot all around. Like I said, running 2. Probably won't run more just because I don't want to get greedy and start piling in 40 bots. I'd like to leave some of the resources for other people to have, especially since it's free. Said I might change the pay one, and if I do, I may do a updated review with win rates and stuff and see how it goes. But I'm curious to see how it's gonna all work again after Chaos Legion comes out. He says he's got it and it's gonna work, so I'm excited. All right, thanks for watching another CunningCents episode, and y'all have a great night.